Do you know the scientists out at Hamadi Station?
The old married couple? Azad and Shireen, if I remember right. I've met them a few times. They seemed a little eccentric, but were otherwise quite nice.
That's them, yes. They're apparently looking for some help with their research. They made some kind of discovery that has them troubled.
Good luck finding help at a time like this.
Indeed. Yet the Serpent provides for the faithful, so who knows?
Nothing is truly impossible.
We just got another report from one of the growth farms. More dead animals. Bladed backs this time. No signs of injury.
Merciful serpent. Whatever this is, it seems to be spreading. Still no word from the city about a research assistant?
Nothing. And I'm not really surprised in light of recent events.
Be patient, dear. The serpent provides. What a pleasant surprise!
Hello! Welcome to Hamadi Station. I do hope you're here about the research assistant opening. We haven't had many promising applicants.
By which he means we haven't had any applicants.
Well, yes. Thank you for the painful reminder. Oh, love of my life. I'm Azad Dubas. My wife Shireen and I are scientists. We've been quite busy lately and are greatly in need of some help. We put out a call for a research assistant, but with recent events, we haven't had much luck.
By which he means we haven't had any luck.
Not exactly the sort of place I was expecting to see a comedy routine.
So, are you interested in a little field work? So you've some experience then. The Great Serpent has truly blessed us. My wife and I have been studying a recent and somewhat troubling phenomenon. You see, the local wildlife has been dying, and we're not sure why. The remains show no signs of external injury or trauma, so we can rule out most of the usual causes.
Fighting for dominance or territory, predators, hunters looking for sport, those sorts of things.
We began to see this phenomenon just after the accident in Dazra. We're convinced these events are linked, but the exact nature of the connection remains a mystery. Not yet, but we'll be running those tests soon. Unfortunately, we only have a few samples to work with. I'm not sure we'll be able to paint a complete picture. We don't know that they aren't. For all we know, the same thing is happening to people right now, just more slowly. All the more reason to work with a sense of urgency. Well, no, not yet. However, I'm confident that the process will prove the hypothesis to be correct. An accurate assertion. This is where you come in. I need you to search for corpses of local wildlife and collect tissue samples. I'll give you a biosample collector that will extract and store the samples safely. Try to collect samples from different kinds of creatures. We want to cast a wide net. Return here when you've got them, and we'll begin the analysis.
Oh, the stench of dead animals turns my stomach. Let's get this over with as quickly as possible, shall we?
You're looking for creatures without an obvious cause of death. There should be no wounds, no blood, no sign of physical trauma. What we are searching for is an invisible killer. Off you go then, and no dragging your feet. You're on the clock as of now.
Research at the cutting edge. Quite literally, in fact.
Welcome back. Did you have any difficulty obtaining those tissue samples? What can I say? Sometimes fieldwork requires a hearty constitution. Your arrival is well timed. Some interesting new information has come to light. I'll take those tissue samples, and here's your payment. Shireen, dear, would you tell our dauntless research assistant about the latest news?
With pleasure. I hope you enjoyed your little jaunt into the field because I'll be sending you right back out there. Some of the local farmers and growth herders have reported seeing unusual plant growth in the area. What's more, none of this unusual growth was seen before the Dazra incident. It's increasingly clear the event affected the ecosystem in some way, but the details elude us. Good point. It's certainly a possibility worth investigating. Based on our information, these unusual new strains aren't limited to a specific area. As such, we want to examine samples that come from several different locations. In short, the more data you can provide, the better.
Observe, analyze, hypothesize, and prove. These are the tenets of the scientific method. Without them, we're just fumbling in the dark.
Yes, thank you, dear. You'll have to forgive my husband. He's never fully recovered from his days as a teacher. Agreed. I've always felt sorry for those who can't find work they truly love. The days must feel like sheer drudgery. We'll get to work studying the animal tissue. Now go forth and travel safely.
We'll get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure of it.
Careful. Those plants bear all the trademark signs of toxicity.
Our roving research assistant returns. I know we've asked you to travel far and wide. Hopefully it wasn't too much trouble. Good. It seems that things have been going smoothly so far. Perhaps it's a sign that the Great Serpent favors our work. Your supposition about the plants becoming toxic might just bear fruit. Far from it, I'm afraid. Even if there were, we'd be treating the symptom without addressing the cause. Hardly. We've only scratched the surface. We need to find out how and why this phenomenon is happening. The evidence suggests that some force is acting on the ecosystem, changing it somehow. We don't yet have the complete picture, but there is one tool left to us. Would you care to explain, my dear?
With pleasure. To aid in our monitoring of local conditions, we designed a multi-function sensor suite. The device records data for weather, atmospheric pressure, radiation,
Airborne particulates, seismic disturbances, gravitic fluctuations.
Sounds remarkably thorough.
That's precisely the idea, to gather the most comprehensive set of data possible. We placed several of these sensors throughout the area. Each device can upload its data to a slate for comparison and analysis. It's just a collection of devices fused together and running on a single power source. It's more a feat of improvisation than engineering, really. Here, take this. Transfer the data from each of the sensors and then bring the slate back to me. In the meantime, we'll see what we can learn about these unusual plant specimens. We'll solve this riddle yet.
how many scientific breakthroughs have been made at places like this.
Oh, welcome back. Time to see if our sensors can peel back another layer of the mystery. Did you notice anything unusual in the environmental data? How interesting and unexpected. Some kind of distortion in space-time, maybe? I'll take that slate. Thank you. Now, let's see what tale the data tells. Mostly as expected so far. Oh my, look at this. Yes, I see what you mean. I concur with your hypothesis, even if I don't entirely comprehend it. It's rather technical, I know. Suffice it to say, the appearance of the vortex had some very unexpected consequences. Your payment as promised. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what we've learned from the plant tissue samples you brought back. Why, yes! That's correct. I must say, it's a real pleasure to work with someone as intelligent and well-informed as you. Notably, the first sightings of these toxic variants coincide with the incident in Daza. I'm just not sure how the strange effects of the vortex could cause plants to mutate so rapidly.
By triggering a defensive response. Countless species of fauna have evolved to develop protective mechanisms. Poisonous toxins are among the most common such adaptations.
That's true, but those adaptations evolved over generations across long spans of time. These seem to have appeared in a matter of mere days. That shouldn't be possible.
And yet, the sensors documented fluctuations in the very fabric of space and time. Who's to say what's impossible when the fundamental laws that govern our reality are altered? You've anticipated the solution perfectly. Well done. It just so happens I was working on something like that, though it was a side project. It was very experimental. Just testing a theory, really. I'd been theorizing about ways to create edible strains of local flora. It's possible I could alter the formula to neutralize the toxins in the affected species.
There is, however, a not insignificant complication.
Oh, well, that's a relief. I was afraid this was going to be simple and boring.
The experimental compound is locked away in cold storage at the botanical facility. I was growing strains of fungus and mushroom there for medicinal use, but we were attacked. A group of pirates called the Crimson Fleet took over the place, forcing us to leave. Pirates. Here, on Varun Kai. I could scarcely believe it. Mushrooms and fungi can be used to create a wide range of illicit recreational substances. No doubt such products can fetch a high price. I suspect the pirates seized the facility to fund their operation. And you have every right to. Rest assured, we'll have the credits ready when you return with that experimental compound. Go with the Serpent's blessing. We'll be waiting for you here.
did you learn to pick... You know what, on second thought, I don't want to know.
Light 'em up! Here we go!
Bring it on!
Get in!
I suppose it's possible the Crimson Fleet has left something valuable behind, though I doubt it.
No mercy! They aren't paying me enough for this!
Through! I'm sure they had something we can use.
Time to earn a living! Got enough? I'm going for it!
You picked the wrong day to piss me off! Let's do this! Let's do this!
Felt that one!
Switching to a new target. You picked the wrong day to piss me off! I'm going to end you! You're a damn joke. You've got nothing, nothing!
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Oh no you don't!
If that was locked, there must be something they don't want us to find.
Lock and load! Reloading!
This is gonna end badly for you.
Just on Take you down. Easy, buddy.
Easy. Honey.
Anything valuable? Lockpicked that easily since I traveled with Vladimir's soul. Don't leave any of that behind.
zealots are a plague, and now they've spread even here.
That last click is so satisfying, isn't it? I hope we don't run into too many of the Crimson Fleet around here.
Well, look who's back. And still in one piece, no less. There are times you genuinely frighten me. But I suppose those pirates have done the same, if not worse, to others. The important thing is you're back from another successful task. Here you are. Payment as promised. Did you hear that, love? Our courageous research assistant has delivered yet again.
I never had a shred of doubt. Nothing inspires courage and perseverance like the pursuit of knowledge, I always say.
That is quite literally the first time I've ever heard you say that.
Well, I certainly always think it.
Yes, dear. Of course you do. You've done more than enough as it is. We could hardly ask more of you. We'll get by on our own from here. Indeed we do. Thanks to you, we not only have the answer to our little mystery, but a path to resolving it. Here's a little something extra for a job well done. Best of luck in your future scientific endeavors.